Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Memory Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you our 2013 CFL Week 3 Wraparound, where we're going to take you around all the big games on a Week 3 schedule in the Canadian Football League. But first, let's start off in Toronto as the Saskatchewan Roughriders battle the Argonauts.
The Rough Riders have started the season in a great way. The offense is efficient. The defense has been smothering, especially in the secondary. Macho Harris has been playing some very good ball so far. And last week, the front seven did a fine job versus John Cornish and the Calgary Stampeders, holding these guys to 58 yards total on the ground. Now, versus Toronto, the team's speed on defense will be put to the test. Offensively, what Durant has to do is utilize his legs a little bit more to create disarray in the secondary, to create more opportunities in the passing game. Now let's move over to Toronto in this game. That east to west trip took a real toll on the Argos, as evident by their slow start to the ball game. And even though the travel can have an effect, it's still no excuse for drop passes and blown assignments. What the Argos have to do this week is to involve their quote-unquote explosive players in the offense early. Making sure guys like Chad Kacker gets his touches in both aspects of offense is key. Last week, Chad Owens got plenty of opportunities and delivered with 11 catches for over 110 yards. Now on the defensive side of football, the secondary can't get caught looking in the backfield. Otherwise, this week will be just like last week, giving up big plays at the worst moments. I like the Rough Riders in this game. When you look at what they've done so far this season, smothering defense, offensively, they're well balanced. They can run the football. They're eliminating the mistakes. And right now, Darren Durant is playing some excellent football as well, completing well over 65% of his passes. So I like the Rough Riders to make that trip from west to east to knock off Toronto. Here are the remaining games on the Week 3 schedule in the CFL. You have Calgary traveling to Montreal. When you look at the explosive offense of Calgary, right now they're a well-oiled machine. Took a bit of a setback last week versus Saskatchewan, but I still like them enough over Montreal, who's struggling to put the ball in the end zone, but their defense is very tough. They're playing very fast. This will be a close game, but I like Calgary to come away victorious. Next, you have BC traveling to Edmonton to take on the Eskimos. I can't figure out what's going on with this Eskimo team. One week they look like they can't play football. The next week they'll blow you out. But I do know this: BC is consistently good. They're solid on defense. They have a very good offense. I like BC to win as well on the road versus the Eskimos. And finally, we're going to move over to Hamilton as they entertain the Blue Bombers this weekend. When you look at what Winnipeg brings to the table, very good defensive line. They're able to match up in the secondary, and they're going to need every bit of that defense versus a team like Hamilton that has the potential to average 30 to 35 points a game with that explosive offense with Henry Burris back there at quarterback. The problem is their defense gives up just as much, which is why I like Winnipeg to play a close game and come away victorious on the road.